After long last, Trayvon Merrick here in the podcast studio. We were joking on the way up, Trayvon, that it's been a long time coming. The schedules haven't aligned, but they finally did today. It's good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too. Yeah, 4 times the charm. Man.
4 times the charm. Exactly. That's what they say. And look, I don't want to dwell too much on last week and kind of the emotion of it all, but just kind of just vibe check time, right? It feels like last week was such an emotional week for obviously everyone in this building, you guys in particular. But like, how do you think the group came out of such an emotional day on Sunday into this week, going back to work?
I think we came with a different energy. To me, it was like the first day of school again. Like the clean slate. Like Coach AP said, it's just a fresh start. New beginnings, and basically it's just it's like I said, it's the first day of school, so we just went out there and just had a blast like it would be. So.
I talked to Max about this a little bit last week when we had him up, and we were just talking about the kind of value that having Antonio, a dude who's played in the league, who's played at the league at a really high level, kind of in this position. And Max brought a good point. He goes, look, there's a ton of guys in the league who haven't played in the NFL, super successful coaches, but it adds a different element to have a dude who's been kind of in your shoes, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Like, what has that kind of uniqueness been like for you guys at weekend?
He just gets, he has a different perspective on the game. Like you said, he's been in the game, he's been playing at a high level, so he sees stuff that not every coach can see. He kind of understands what's going through the players' minds, what they can see, and so having that kind of different perspective on the field, allows us to play faster, allows us to communicate faster, see things as one. So it's not one-sided all the time.
One of the reasons that I wanted to have you up a few weeks ago, right, is because the defense had been playing so well, so consistently, really, keeping this team in games, right? Yeah. Hasn't changed over the past couple weeks. What has been working for you guys in 2023? Because it feels like it's just week after week after week you guys are just building on the previous performance.
Yeah, well, first of all, we're just preaching, really just communication, making sure we're all on the same page so we can play fast. That's kind of like the number one thing. And then, just preaching technique, and then getting after the ball, getting turnovers, punching at the ball, getting picks, like last week, sacking the quarterback, just trying to be disruptive, but at the same time being smart.
You look at, especially kind of on the back end, the DBs, like there have been so many different dudes that have played meaningful snaps, right? Especially at the corners, right? You got Jacorian and Marcus, and Nate's been in and out, and thankfully he's back now. But it seems like whoever's been in there, Amik, obviously some really big moments. For sure. Like, but it hasn't seemed to matter who's in there. That it really kind of has been like the epitome of like that next man up type of mindset. Like, how refreshing has that been for you, who's out back there playing center field, to see like, hey, no matter who's up in front of me on the left and right, like they're out there doing their thing.
Yeah, I mean, you said it best. What I'm saying. To have all those guys in the rotation, knowing what they can do, having the confidence in them, their play style, and their ability. Like you said, the next man up, we have the safeties especially have no problem with the next man up because we know they're going to do their job.
And how valuable is it just for the entire group, right? The defense as a whole, from Max all the way back to you guys, when so many different guys have gotten burned like that?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes back to counting on your teammates, and just doing it for them. So, like I said, man, the next man up, we have confidence in them, whoever it is, whatever position it is, because we see the work in practice. And, like I said, we're just confident whoever's up.
How much fun was it for you guys to go back and watch the 8 sacks when you came in and watched the film from Sunday?
No, it was definitely exciting, what I'm saying. Just getting after the quarterback, like I just said, just being disruptive, getting after the ball, getting off the line, just like AP said, there's a certain style you want to see when you watch the film, and after watching the film, we kind of got that good feeling.
And so we got two sacks this year for Trayvon Merrick, right?
Yeah, 2.
And when was it? So we had to go back to college though before you got after the quarterback, right?
Yeah, I mean, actually in college, I don't think I really blitzed that much. In college, I really was playing man and.
So when's the last time you had a multi-sack outing?
This was my first time.
Not even in high school?
No. I played corner in high school.
Damn, and they didn't send you at the quarterback?
No.
Oh, man. You've been hanging out with Max too much, man. We're gonna wake up in like 6 weeks. You're gonna have 4 or 5 sacks.
I know. Actually, today he was showing me some moves on the sideline during practice. Trying to get me right. So hopefully we get some more of them.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a dude to like learn pass rush from, it's from number 98. But
sure.
We look at kind of everything that's gone into your year, and it's so crazy to think that we're only a little over the halfway point. But pair of interceptions, pair of sacks. Statistically speaking, so many positives for you in 2023. What's the biggest difference from what you've done on the field this year as opposed to 2022 or 2021?
Man, I really think it's just the confidence. Things are slowing down for me. You know, I'm understanding, you know, the defense more. I'm understanding my coaches, you know, and for that to happen, it's allowing me to play faster, be in the right position at the right time. And for me, it's not going and looking for the big play. It's doing my job and letting the big play come to me. So that's really what I've been trying to focus on this year.
You know, and I know you and I talked a little bit last year about some of those moments, right? The moments that you had where, hey, I can make a big play, and for whatever reason, it doesn't happen. And like to your point now, kind of waiting for it. Do you think that the learning experiences of last year of being so close so many times helps you this year?
Right, yeah. And you like you said, you go back and you watch it on the film and you're just like, man, like it just didn't look right. So and I know I could do it, you know. And so coming in this year, I kind of, you know, had that mindset of like, you know, just kind of screw it, just go in and make the play, or, you know, do my job and let the play come to me and make it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's kind of how it's been this season.
Yeah, whatever you do is working. So don't mix up the mojo now. Don't mix up what we got rocking on the defensive side of the football. But before I get you out of here, man, I just want to ask you, obviously, about the Jets coming into town Sunday, primetime. A Jets team that we've heard from so many people is a lot better than their record indicates. A lot of really talented dudes, specifically on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah.
When you take a look at them, I mean, what kind of stands out to you?
They got players all on both sides of the ball. You know, they have a really good running back in Breece Hall, good wide receiver duo with Lazard and Garrett Wilson. And so we're just going to have to be on our toes, play our job, do it as fast as we can, 100%. And, you know, just going into Sunday night, you know, we'll take care of it. So.
You know, and I imagine you guys like that primetime element too, right? We talk to players all the time. You're the only game on TV, right? Everyone in the NFL world is going to be watching you guys, specifically after coming off of what we saw last week. It's got to be exciting, good energy in that locker room going into Sunday night.
Yeah, definitely good energy from last week, just to keep us, you know, pushing forward, propel us forward into this Sunday night, and you know, a lot of energy this weekend for sure.
Energy. Well, like I said, man, whatever you're doing is working. Obviously, it was a ton of fun to see you guys go out there, have a lot of fun on Sunday. Yep. The most elusive man in this building. Down into the studio. It's good to see you, brother. Best of luck and stay healthy, all right?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.